Understanding diseases. What are diseases? Diseases are abnormal conditions which affect the structure and function of different aspects of the body. Diseases can have a negative impact on both the physical and mental well-being of a victim. There are 4 types of disease: pathogenic diseases, physiological diseases, deficiency diseases and hereditary diseases. Examples of pathogenic diseases include AIDS, tuberculosis, dengue fever and COVID-19. Examples of physiological diseases include cancer, hypertension, diabetes and glaucoma. Examples of deficiency diseases include scurvy, anemia, kwashiorkor and rickets. What are pathogenic diseases? Pathogenic diseases are caused by pathogens. Pathogens are microscopic parasitic organisms that intrudes and resides in the body of a host. These pathogens introduce diseases into the body of their host. What are physiological diseases? Physiological diseases are diseases caused by malfunctioning organs or destructured cells in the body. This causes them not to function properly, which can cause various diseases. What are deficiency diseases? Deficiency diseases are diseases caused by a lack of a particular nutrient in a person's diet. To avoid these types of diseases, it is imperative that you maintain a balanced diet. What are hereditary diseases? Hereditary diseases are diseases caused by an abnormal gene which can be passed down from a parent to their offspring. Examples of hereditary diseases include hemophilia, sickle cell and Tay-Sachs disease. The spread of pathogenic diseases. Pathogenic diseases can be spread by exposure, sexual transmission and vectors. Exposure deals with a form of contact between 2 or more individuals in which one infected individual gives a disease to another. Exposure can come in the form of skin contact, airborne particles such as particles that are excreted by sneezing or coughing, contaminated objects and so on. Sexually transmitted diseases. Another way in which pathogenic diseases can be spread is by sexual transmission. Sexually transmitted diseases, STDs, are diseases which can be directly transmitted from one organism to another during sexual intercourse. STDs have various methods of transmission. Some STDs are transmitted by sexual fluids like semen and discharge, while others can also be transmitted by blood or by genital contact. There are many different STDs, for example, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, gonorrhea and syphilis. Vectors. A vector is a living organism that transmits parasitic pathogens from host to host. Vectors are usually unharmed by the pathogen despite carrying it in or on their bodies. Pathogens are transmitted by 2 hosts, the primary host and the secondary host. The primary host is the organism which the pathogen causes a disease in. The secondary hosts are the vectors. Pathogens usually reproduce in the secondary host since it causes no harm to them. An example of vectors are mosquitoes and houseflies. How do vectors work? Mosquitoes are a good example of vectors. Female mosquitoes require blood to mature her eggs. For this reason, only female mosquitoes fulfill the role of a vector, since male mosquitoes don't carry eggs and subsequently do not obtain blood. If the blood a female mosquito obtains contains pathogens, the pathogens passes through the walls of her intestine and to her salivary glands, where they remain and reproduce for the rest of her lifetime. While obtaining blood from another organism, the mosquito injects saliva into the organism to stop the blood from clotting before she can obtain it. As a result, the mosquito could transmit the pathogens to the organism via her saliva. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more health content.